Hello and welcome back to episode 46 of The Sinking City. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. So, at long last, let's head upstairs and check out that room that's been driving me nuts. Yes? Oh,
Did
diving
anyone
gear.
Get this air tank from the same place I did.
It sure does look familiar, doesn't it? Ooh, look at all those carvings. We've seen those before on a floor and covered in blood, I
We've
believe.
seen some of these places. The backyard with corpses. Joseph Hill's house. Why did he draw all this?
Why, indeed. Come on. I wish I didn't have to get quite so close to make the triangles behave. October 3rd. Found work at a flooded lab on Moreland Road between C. Smith and Powder House. Boss says some weird stuff, but sounds like there'll be gold at the end. October 20th. Prepared everything for the mission, including getting a diving suit. Good thing I know how to use it too, because the place is underwater. Boss said the entrance is marked with 5 big stones. October 23rd. Barely got out with the mummy he wanted, and worse, there was no gold in her tomb. Taking the mummy to the lab. My egghead companion claims he can talk to the dead. Hopefully she'll tell him where the gold is. January 9th. I can't. How is it even possible? How could I know? No sleep, no rest. The mummy. Usha's whispering all the time, hiding underwater, in her tomb. Spare me. Get out of my head. Alrighty. Oh, and a dream catcher too. I bet it didn't do him much good. We got something else that we can... Okay.
Stop it! Please, stop it! Why do you show me this vile violence? I can't bear it!
Alrighty. Mind Palace. No? Really? Oh, come on. So did this guy wake Usha up? Is that his deal? What do I need to be doing now? Yeah. 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 So do we know anything about where this place is? Yeah. Flooded lab on Moreland between C. Smith and Powder House. But what district? Salvation Harbor. So there's C. Smith. Where's Moreland? There's Moreland. And there's Powder House. So it's there-ish. And I do believe that I've driven by that entrance before in a boat, because that's what you do, you drive boats. Thanks for your help. Most helpful he's been this whole game. So we're going to check out this lab, and maybe the lab will tell us... We don't need that marker anymore. Maybe the lab will tell us where the dig site was. And or maybe the mummy is in the lab. That makes sense too, doesn't it? And are we gonna have to desecrate some more remains? I say some more, but we didn't really desecrate the witch's remains. We just destroyed her. But maybe we'll do something to the mummy and eliminate that problem. There it is. I was kind of sure that those guys on that ferry were going to be waiting for me. Okay. I have let my ammo run a little bit low. we're just gonna have to deal. Yep. All you did is bounce your friend's corpse around. How do you feel about that? I can't take any more of this. My heart is breaking when I look into the hungry eyes of my family. They're still trying to smile, saying that someday this horror will end. But I know the truth. I think they also understand this. There's no salvation. I've stashed a bullet for each of us. There's no need for them to know what I'm going to do. Goodbye, my beloved. I hope you'll forgive me. Well, at least you did it quickly for them. That was thoughtful. Dominoes. You know, I've never actually played a game of dominoes. I don't know how much Americans play dominoes even. Oh, look at that. They got a nice little semi-enclosed balcony. I kind of want to do that with my porch. If I could enclose it, I could let my cats go out and play. Which they might appreciate, but might also encourage them to enjoy being outside, which is not desirable. What else am I supposed to find here? Is this the lab that I was supposed to... This doesn't seem very lab-like, does it? Maybe this isn't where I'm supposed to be. So we went upstairs. We didn't really find much, except for the cool little balcony. What is this supposed to be? It looks like it's supposed to be a radio, but it's wireless. We dropped down there, and that just took us back where we were already. Nothing in there. This has got to be the wrong place, right? It's got to be the wrong place. That wasn't a lab at all. There's another building over here. So let's go check it out. Oh, this is a lab. Yeah, here we go. Give me your goodies. All the gunpowder, please. Alright, so I guess we're not going underwater here.
Someone wounded really wanted to get inside this room.
And he didn't climb in through the window for a reason that we'll probably never understand. Okay, what do we got? Is it this? Amazingly, it's not that. Oh, okay.
She won't tell you about the Tiganar or God. She won't talk to you. Only the seed may know.
Oh, well, I'm the seed. So, there we go, right? Mind Palace. I don't know that. I think we might have another choice coming up.
I don't think these tools were used for surgery.
Yeah.
Whatever happened in this lab, it has nothing to do with normal science.
But alchemy is one of the more scientific academics, or whatever he said. The essential salts of animals may be so prepared and preserved that an ingenious man may have the whole Ark of Noah in his own study, and raise the fine shape of an animal out of its ashes at his pleasure, and by the like method, from the essential salts of human dust, a philosopher may, without any criminal necromancy, call up the shape of any dead ancestor from the dust whereinto his body has been incinerated. Borealis. I don't like you. I don't know what you're doing, but I don't appreciate it. Reload your rifle, please. This is a problem. Ooh, that was a big hit. Okay, come on. And another one, please. Okay, back to the rifle. And we got problems. Okay, good. Now you explode. Take care of your friend. Very nice. That could have been worse.
It looks like it contains ashes mixed with salt. I do not want to know its origin.
Well, no doubt it was for some kind of summoning. June 7th. Materialization successful. Had to burn subject with acid to make talk. Who could imagine the entrance was the crypt? September 12th. Materialization successful. Hard to understand the deceased. Dialect is very old, and he knows nothing about stopping madness. October 23rd. Raymond found the mummy I was after, but she refuses to discuss Kthigganar or madness. Even acid didn't help. January 9th. Disdain Raymond wants his gold, but she remains silent. Told me I'm not K-chosen. We must try harder. Usha may wish for death, but as long as I have her essential salts, I can revive her. There will be no escape from the pain. And it's time for more forensication. Alright then. So what do we got? We got one up here.
You promised we'd be rich, Hill. Go ask her about gold. Not that nonsense about Kathy Damhar or Seal.
Mm-hmm.
Help me, you bastard! Stop this monstrosity! Let me in!
Mm-hmm.
You'll hope the ceiling circles.
Time to figure this out.
Yeah, okay. I think I know where this is going. So it looks like our our diver got greedy and created some problems.
You promised we'd be rich, Hill. Go ask her about gold. Not that nonsense about Kathy Damhar. Help me, you bastard! Stop this monstrosity! Let me in!
Joseph Hill and Raymond tortured Usha to find out how to get inside Kthigganar. But she got free and attacked them. Hill fled, leaving Raymond alone with her.
Stop! She has something to say.
I was looking for you. We have to talk about the undead Mayan.
You don't need to hurt her. She knows what you want. She can offer a deal.
Last I heard, you were trying to shoot Usha, but now you're her messenger. Why the about-face?
She took this body as her vessel. She doesn't want to frighten you.
Well, using a man as a puppet is still creepy, Usha. What deal are you talking about?
You, chosen, must descend into the depths, into the shell. She knows the way.
I need to enter to stop the madness. If you tell me how to do it, I won't pursue you.
Generous. She has another offer. Help her, and she will tell you how to meet your destiny.
And what exactly am I supposed to do?
Kill Sorcerer Joseph. He does not let her rest. He will pursue and enslave her once again.
You could have just told Joseph what he wanted. What difference would it have made?
The sorcerer does not deserve these gifts. He is guided by pride and greed. She waited for the K chosen to appear, and here you are, marked, tied up by fate. She sees it in your eyes, wide shut.
Why should I kill Joseph? And why do you keep calling him a sorcerer?
He woke her up, plundered her body, forced her to breathe once more, cut her, pierced her, burned her, kept her in chains.
You want revenge.
She wants freedom. No freedom while the sorcerer lives.
What will you do after you're free?
Live.
If I do what you ask, where will we meet?
Among the stone fingers in the Garden of the Dead.
Oh, can't you just tell it straight? I've had enough riddles for a lifetime.
She believes your mind is not that weak.
Okay, so it is true that this guy woke up this corpse and tortured this woman for information, and being a sorcerer in the first place appears to be pretty uncool, and treating a person that way is also pretty uncool. On the other hand, this is an undead Mayan priestess who apparently feeds on blood to live, and she just said that if we help her, that she will live. So she's going to go on preying on people? So it sounds like neither of these are people that I really want to help. Let's see. Hastur sent me to the archaeologist and not to her. On the other hand, I don't think he's overly concerned with my methods as long as I obtain results. So what do we do? Do we help the vampire, or do we help the sorcerer that created and tortured the vampire? I'm going to help the sorcerer.
I'm not that easy to fool, Usha. I won't kill the only man who can stop you.
Then we will meet again as foes. You may be chosen, but you are not unique.
Now is he going to leave?
Oh, my head. I can't.
Okay.
Where am I?
That's fine. I don't have to hit you with my shovel if you're going to behave yourself. So fill that up. And that is it. So what do we got here? None of these look particularly link-up-y, do they? Yeah. No, come on. Yep. Good. What else we got? Yep, that's true. And that's what we're going with. Alrighty. So we got that. So now we need to go back to Hill, I believe. And where the heck is Hill? Is this him? Yeah, that's him. So let's head back out to our boat. And we need a phone booth. This way? Behind me. Alrighty. I wish I could get a better look at these giant stone tentacle things that keep popping up in the background. But I only ever really see them from a distance, and Charles is apparently not very good at looking up, so there isn't much to see. Oh, now he's looking more up than usual. Alright, so off to the Hill residence. And then we're going to go and do a raid on Usha's resting place. This way? This way. I could have put a marker down, but why bother? We'll be there in a minute. No future for you. You know, I'm beginning to think that that might be true. Oh, and look at that. You know, another thing that would be cool is if there was something I could do to interact with these sigils. Because, like, it doesn't appear to signify anything of importance. It's just, like, graffiti. And it's pretty elaborate graffiti. But if it's not useful, then I'm not very excited about it. Sea smoke. Just breathe. I'm not sure that advertising a cigarette with a head wound would be my first choice, but I'm not an advertiser. Alright, boyo. You got your shit together?
I need an explanation, Joseph.
No? What did you want to know?
I found the laboratory, Joseph. The one used to raise dead from the ashes and salt.
So then you understand why I need Usha's body. She knows what we both need. The way inside Katiganar.
You revived the dead, then tortured them. That's an abomination.
Do not rush to judgment, Reed. They had their time. Would you truly value one old life over the suffering of millions? They're not even human. Those specters, monstrosities, they are just the vessels of their former knowledge. You can't compare them to the living.
I know you had a deal with Raymond, the man who brought you the mummy. What happened to him?
Nothing he didn't deserve. This newcomer, he was only interested in treasure. It's his fault Usha is after us now.
He's her toy now, possessed and tormented. But it was you who let this happen.
Me? I did not free her. And for Kay's sake, why should I risk everything to save an imbecile? My mission is of far greater importance.
Not all the way wrong, but not very compassionate either.
You tormented Usha to get the knowledge you were after. Why?
She refused to tell me what I needed. I was trying to find another way, but until the spell was found, I used more mundane methods.
Like pouring acid on her?
It was stubborn, no longer human. I was forced to try everything. Every time I recreated her, she told me I didn't deserve the knowledge.
Well, you probably don't.
Usha made me a proposal. She's willing to help me get inside Katiganor.
What? Surely not. It must be a trap.
You didn't even ask me what she wanted in return.
I fear I know already. She wants me dead. Dane, she's using you, Reed. She knows I'm the only one who can stop her. I have already prepared the unguent to prevent her resurrection. Please, can't we just finish this as planned?
Now calm down, Joseph. I'm not fool enough to believe a blood-sucking monster. Just thought you ought to know.
Okay. You scared me for a moment. But if we're finished here, you should probably continue your search.
I know where Usha is. It's the same crypt that Raymond was diving in.
So, she returned to the tomb. Fine, we'll strike now. Prepare your guns.
What's the plan?
I've formulated an elixir that should damage her unnatural body. Coat your bullets in it, and go and slay the monstrosity. Just don't forget to collect her ashes afterwards. I'll prepare everything we need and wait nearby. Soon we'll both have our answers.
Alrighty. I liked the dialogue better than the text in that case. Coat your ammo in it doesn't really sound very right for some reason. Coat your bullets I liked better.
Choose wisely.
So now we are off to the graveyard. And our do we have to actually do something with the ammunition? Or are we just gonna automatically use it? I guess I'm as kitted out as I'm gonna be. So let's go do it. There we go. And we are going to the graveyard, right? Hides in her tomb beneath the finger-shaped stones. Well, we're just gonna go to the graveyard and see what that's all about. Actually, why would it be in the graveyard? Usha's been entombed for a lot longer than Oakmont has been around, surely. Let's check our casebook again. Yeah, so that's the lab. The entrance is marked with 5 big stones. It is in the cemetery. That's bizarre. Why would there be a Mayan tomb in the cemetery? I mean, it's... What a strange place this is. Graveyard? Yes, that way. And there's a boat there. Those angels are definitely out of place. I'm pretty sure I didn't comment on that before. Glad to see the coffins are still standing to attention when we come by. Alright, so somewhere around here there are 5 fingers. What, she's entombed in the mausoleum? For real? Yeah, of course she is. And it's going to be a diving trip. Well, since we are all out of time for episode 46, let's take this up in episode 47. Yet another diving expedition, and I don't believe it'll be our last. But we are going to fight an ancient Mayan zombie with poison-coated bullets and then we're going to bring her ashes back to the sorcerer so that he can resurrect her again, but he promises for the last time. Talk to you soon.